Pokemon evolutions. Some cool, some cute, and some other.
What the fuck?
But I'm most interested in branching evolutions. Pokemon and Digimon both do them, but Pokemon selection is far more limited, with the champion being Eevee, who is all about it with stunning 8 options, with all kinds of triggers like time of day, location, and even special items. Another popular branching evolution style is the male and female split, like the female Burmy evolving into Wormadam, while the males evolve into Mothim, or Kirlia males being able to evolve into Gallades with the power of Dawnstone. So in the interest of variety, I designed a whole whopping 5 new branching evolutions for Pokemon I think that deserve it. Let's begin with the humble Combee. While female Combees have a great evolution with Vespa Queen, with no evolution line at all, and a gender ratio that's 87% male, seeing a male Combee is just frustration experience every time. To solve this, let me introduce B-Roll, the bug fighting type. Instead of flight, this bee Pokemon uses its wings to boost its ground speed. A single one able to guard a huge field of workers without leaving the queen far from help. Like the real-world male beast, known as drones, B-Roll doesn't have a stinger, but the Pokemon's force striking limbs more than make up for it. Using its high speed, it'll close the distance and unleash a fury of hooks and uppercuts onto their honey-hungry opponents, such as Heracross and Pincers. This technique is so effective, human fighters have studied and refined it into Swarmer-style boxing. Dragonair suffers from a lot of jokes about how its elegant and graceful Eastern Dragon-inspired first and second stage evolution cumulates into something very friendly and Western looking. To expand our options, I made this, Dragonair, the good dream Pokemon. The Eastern Dragon look continues in the style of Clouds, the clutched jewel, and even the 3-toed claws, traditional in Japanese dragon. As the color suggests, I added the fairy typing, but dragon fairy together would be too overpowered, so it's a fairy flying. A Pokemon said to only be a myth, but if you see one in your dreams, it is said that you will have good luck for the whole day. This evolution needs the application of the Moonstone. Buneary is a Pokemon that has a gender ratio of 50-50 male and female, yet its evolution Lopunny is very feminine, which probably has contributed to its popularity in certain parts of the fandom.
Oh my god, inhuman reactions!
But in the same way Kirlia has Gallade, Buneary can get a male branching evolution, so I created Bucklegus, the battle-loving Pokemon. Another pure normal type. It loves to show off its speed to potential partners and prefers to leave predators eating its dust, but those same legs can unleash powerful kicks to rare opponents that can catch up to it. As an aside, something like the Iron Fist ability where your punch moves gain additional power, something similar with kicks would be amazing. Imagine Hitmonlee coming at you, boosted by Steel Toe. Next up, Shellder. Shellder is a really rare one as it has had unofficial evolutions this whole time, unfortunately only as a part of the Slowpoke line. It's a shame because its design, which was inspired by Zazy Snail, is too interesting to leave as an accessory. So let's give it some love. As its Pokédex entry states, when Shellder is biting onto the Slowpoke, it's injecting poisons to control the more mobile host. The Galarian Slowpoke Shellder evolution has even developed a poison typing and is able to shoot spurts of it, not just passively inject it into the Slowpoke. So I wanted to make something that puts all 3 of these features together into this Spiralone, the Toxic Shell Pokemon. A rock poison type with water absorb ability, it lives in shallow waters and uses its tongue to move around like a snail. Without a host to provide food, but just enough Slowpoke pheromones to trigger the defensive spiral shape, Spiralone normally hides in its shell, waiting for helpless prey. But when it's time to move, the dragging tongue instead catapults itself to either safety or towards more cautious victims. To evolve one in captivity, make sure to evolve a Shellder with any Slowpoke evolution on your same team. Machamp is in the Buneary camp, a 50-50 male to female ratio, but with an aesthetic that really matches to one over the other. But unlike female Wobbuffet that just gets some lipstick, I think Machamp's dimorphism can get extended to its own branching evolution. That's how I created Muherald, the bodyguard Pokemon. Rather than personal glory, Muherald fights to protect the weak, and is often seen carrying the weak Pokemon in one of its arms while using Geodude and Graveler to train the others. The name comes from combining mujer, Spanish for woman, in parallel to macho being Spanish for manly, and herald to emphasize that this one is the champion for something or someone, rather than the winner of a competition. This was my quick take on different branching evolutions. Had any favorites? Thought any were half-baked or only needed slight changes to reach perfection? Please do let me know in the comments along with any others you think deserve similar treatment. Comments, likes, views, and new subscribers all tell me what you want to see, so hit those buttons and I'll see you next time.